Hi, I'm Philip from Optimise Lab, and in this video I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to optimize your ad extensions in Google Ads. Now, to start off with, what are ad extensions and why would you want to optimize them in the first place? Well, ad extensions are additional pieces of information that get added to your responsive search ads within a Google Ads campaign. So to look at a quick example, we've got some ads here, and I've done a search for just a example search term, which is Google Ads Management. And you'll see there are a number of sponsored ads, which are from Google Ads campaigns that have appeared in the results. And you have a normal responsive search ad here, which shows the final URL, and it's got the headlines here and a description here. But the ad has been extended, so to speak, by ad extensions, and we can see those here. These are what are called sitelink extensions. And so what these extensions do is they give additional information beyond what would normally just be available in the ad. And you can customize these based on the information within your website. And there are a number of different types of extensions. And we can see an example of those within each of the ads here. For example, this ad has a location extension here showing their venue that customers can go to. So all of these extensions make the ad larger, and therefore what we know is larger ads are more likely to get clicks. So it's important to have extensions, but because we're going to have multiple extensions running within an account, we want to optimize those. We want to get the best performance, and we want to identify which extensions are performing best and therefore getting more clicks, and which ones are not performing as well, and therefore we can remove and replace those from a campaign. So to start off with, if you're inside your Google Ads account, like we are in an example account here, if you want to take a look at your extensions and how they're performing, then what we want to do is we want to navigate over here where it says ads and assets, and we're going to click on that, and then we're going to click here where it says assets, and we're going to click on that. So I've got an example here where that's already opened up, and when you open this up, you're going to see a number of different ad extensions within the account, assuming they're already set up within your account. If they haven't been set up yet, that's no problem, because it will have a video available specifically for setting up each of those extensions in your account. But for the purposes of this video, let's assume that you already have ad extensions set up, and if you haven't, you can always set those up and then come back to this video. But you'll see those ad extensions here, and you can filter for each of those extension types in order to view how the extensions from each type are performing. So we've got, for example, sitelink extension. That's one of the most prominent ones. So if we start with that, we can use that as an example for how you optimize your ad extensions and get the best possible performance from them. So click on where it says sitelink here, and when you do that, it's going to open up into a section. I've already got it open here, where you can view the performance of all of your site links and compare the performance of them. So we're looking at that now as an example, and we've got a number of columns here that we can use to identify which site links are performing best and which ones are not. And we can see we've got some very important metrics here, such as click-through rate, and we've got the number of conversions, cost per conversion, and conversion rate. Now, it's important to note that these metrics here are not showing the performance for just those individual extensions. So we've got one here. Each row delineates a different extension, but the data here includes the performance of the overall ad that was showing when this extension was showing. So we need to realize that some of these clicks, there's 2,917 clicks here, some of those clicks are going to be clicks on the actual ad, not on the ad extension. So just to be clear, that would include clicks here on the actual responsive search ad, rather than the clicks that are going on individual extensions like here. So that's important to realize, because we need to know that if we're going to compare the performance of extensions, we need to know when the extension itself was clicked, not the ad that was showing, because that ad might perform very well and the extension might not perform as well. And we know that extensions often show together, and therefore if the ad is getting clicked, it's going to give credit to all of these different extensions in this column. So how do we make this report more useful and focus on just the clicks on the actual extension? Well, to do that, we're going to click here where it says segment, and we're going to go over here where it says click type and click on that. So we're segmenting now by the click type. So we can see in this data here that we've got, this is a extension here, a sitelink extension. Now I've blurred it out just for the privacy for the client, but we can see each of these is a different sitelink extension, and because we've segmented now by click type, we can see the performance for the actual sitelink. You see, when we don't want to know about the headline, we want to know the sitelink. How many times was that clicked? So out of the 2,916 clicks, 560 of those went to the extension, and we can begin to see the actual click-through rate for the extension itself. So, and we can compare these. So we can see the click-through rate was 1.46%, and we can see the conversion rate was 4%. And then for the one below, we can see it had 458 clicks, and click-through rate is 1.26%, and the conversion rate is 4.95%. So we can now compare each of these different extensions, and based on that, we can make an optimization. So we can see, for example, this one has a conversion rate of 1.15%. Now, part of that might be that this one hasn't had a lot of impressions and clicks yet, so it hasn't had a large sample of data. And we might find that over a larger sample, when it's had many, many more clicks, like let's say 400 clicks, like this one's had over 400, then this actually might be a bit higher. It might be 3%, it might be 4%, it might be 5%. But for the sake of this example, we're looking at the data here and we're saying, okay, this has got a lower conversion rate. So this is underperforming these two sitelink extensions. So what we can do is we could remove this sitelink extension and replace it with a new one and start testing that. And so now that we have the actual data, we can begin to make those decisions, and that will improve the performance of these extensions and the performance of the account over time when we're doing that. Now, I hope this video has been helpful and informative and will help you to get the best performance from your campaigns. If you found that useful, then please feel free to subscribe, and I'll be adding more videos to help you get the most out of your Google Ads campaigns. Thanks for watching.